Okay. I forgot the Valentine thing started today. I forgot. So we'll do that. We're doing it on my alt first, so I can get a hang of that before I try it on my main. I remember last year's because I started playing before that event, and oh man, that was a mess last year. That maze and my friend. Of Ardor and Argument. I should probably make sure I'm not muted this time. Zet has returned to share the ardor and affection of House Valentine with Lovelorn Eosin's the realm over. This quest was available for a limited time only. Now, the first thing I think everyone noticed, the colors are it's Three Houses colors, and so yeah, that's just gonna be a thing. Oh, this will be my first time for my alt. My love burns brighter than the sun and deeper than the sea. Gladly would I share it with thee, and oh, most definitely thee. The merest glance into your eyes tells me that you are a man with whom passion runs deep. Might you be willing to serve me in my sworn quest to bring true love to yearning hearts across Eorzea? You just nod. So without further ado, allow me to explain my plight is where I had a mind to trust the primary duties as emissary of Order this year to my dear sister Astrid. Why, if she were to rise to the challenge of proof of my equal, just think of the unbounded love we might spread over the realm together. But what went wrong? And yet, I fear my best laid plans have already begun to go awry. Upon hearing of my decision, two of my esteemed colleagues took umbrage, believing that I was playing favorites. Oh no! How could I not see they insisted that they would be more suited for the task than my... Oh dear, I see what it is. As my unseasoned sister, and so on the eve of what should be this year's paramount celebration of love and romance, we find ourselves, well, why not bear witness to the unfortunate display for yourself? They're arguing over who should be it. I got you. I see where this is. I see what this is. Verily, these three are in need of outside intervention. Someone who can convince them to put their petty squabbles aside in the name of spreading love and joy as befits the season. Someone like you, my most passionate friend. What say you? I nod. Wonderful, I knew you'd never let me down. Well then, shall we? My dearest colleagues, I would hear your thoughts on a matter of utmost importance. Pray curtail your discussion and come hither for just a moment. Ignored. I said, get your goddamn squabbling. Get your worthless arses over here before I kick them from here to Curthis. Got him. Ahem, where was I? Ah, yes. My beloved friends, whatever would be the illustrious Countess Arabelle think if she saw us bickering amongst ourselves like this on the eve of the holiday honoring her most illustrious legacy, no less. And so I would propose a solution for one and all. The three of you will try each try your hand at easing the worries of a young man lost in love. The one who proves him or herself most suited to the task will be rewarded by being named High Emissary of Ardor for this year's festivities. Worry not, for it is not I who will be judging your worth. Pengu here, an adventurer of no small renown and impartiality, will serve as our arbiter for the challenge, along with the citizens of Gardania who we have traveled here to serve, of course. Surely none of you could object to such an unbiased contest, yes? Simply think of it as an opportunity to sharpen your mastery in the matters of love to a truly discerning audience. Leave it to me, sister lady, and said, I will bring the sucker of love to this man's lonely heart, and shall once and for all, I am your most worthy successor. A contest you propose, and a contest it shall be. I, birth and beloved, shall summon the full depths of passion from my burning heart, and set this young man aflame with all-consuming zeal and ardor. Oh dear. True love cannot be achieved by spouting simple platitudes, nor by the brute force of blind passion. I will use my surpassing knowledge of heart to achieve that which you two could scarce begin to comprehend. Oh dear. Such confidence, such devotion to your duty, why it is enough to make a young lady swoon. Would you not agree, Pengu? No. Now then, without further ado, allow me to introduce the subject of your first trial. Recently, I was approached by a young man who spoke of his plight thusly. How am I ever to find true love? What is this again? We're having a contest. It's going to have the occasion to even encounter the fairies. Good luck, guys. A most sad state of affairs, yes, truly might present to this poor man, and yet sure these dark days of solitude and seclusion are over, yes, verily, for the most capable and confident areas of art that will now rush to his aid. Ah, yes. There is but one small rub. The young man in question would prefer to remain anonymous, and needless to say, we must respect his wishes. He has placed his trust in us, and would simply not do for us to trump at his heart's deepest desires to all and sundry. Oh, so... Okay, I am counting on you, dearest Pengu. Follow my dear colleagues to the man's side, witness their heartfelt efforts, and choose the one who you believe is the most devoted to and capable of bringing love into his life. This is almost worse than last year. Now go forth to the whistling miller, my emissaries of ardor, and let your presence be a beacon of light to cast the shadows from the heart of this lonely young man. Should your confidence falter, remember that the Countess Arabo was always watching him from above. This is almost worse than last year. Oh dear. Last year was the maze, and that was straight up funny. Alright, let's go force some love into this man's life. As you can see, I'm really feeling the spirit. Valentine's Day is let's see, it's the 29th. Wait, before we start making our judgment, let's talk to our people. Well met, my adventuring friend, though we've just met, I can see that your eyes burn with the brightest of passion. I am mastered kin to Lady Lizette, an inspiring emissary of love in my own right. No, not you. I am birth the beloved's passion and fervor for the menace of heart, song over the realm. Nay, the world over. Like the brightest blaze does my heart burn, that it might kindle the romantic spirit of every soul I meet. Oh dear. What am I getting myself into? He's the nerd. We'll call him Rod because heck names. At your service, since my childhood years I've studied the art of love with a scholarly devotion like any other. I dare say that there's not a single love poem or tale that I've not read and analyzed 100 times. He's a nerd! Little wonder that my knowledge in the field vastly outstrips that of my peers. Well, it's three houses colors, so I'm going with Astrid because Black Eagles represent. So you must be the yearning young man of whom sister spoke. What troubles you this day? Open your sequestered heart to us, friend. Speak unto us your worries, that we might fill your lonely heart with the warmth of ardor and affection. Be not shy, my good man. These people suck. In the battles of the heart, one must be bold, lest you live those 2 days in the shadow of those who have the courage to claim what you do not. Okay, but sort of true. Now then, let us know precisely you struggle, that we might come to your aid. Do not let my colleagues intimidate you. Let me know Just will consider just using powers of deduction to find a logical he's the nerd. Solution to your plight. Very well. I know not what I've done to deserve your services, but I accept them with gratitude. And then let us proceed, shall we, in all fairness and objectivity. Oppose that Pengu here, carrying out the questioning. No objections, I take it. Excellent. Pengu, the subject is all yours. Oh, great. This is honestly just as bad as last year, if not worse. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I ask him what's his job, my profession, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather keep the finer details to myself. But of course, it is not our intention to pry. You need only tell us as much as you feel comfortable sharing and nothing more. Yeah, nerds. I can't even. Thank you. In that case, let us say, special form of our, how shall I put it, physically demanding position. As such, I spend many hours of each day training my body for the task. I'm not as wealthy. Is he like a bodyguard? Because I'm getting that from the lance. I'm not as wealthy as the merchants I offer to carry on my duties, but I receive enough anyway to recompense to put food on the table. More than anything, I take pride in having earned the confidence of my subordinates and peers. A strong, confident type holds a position of influence and commands the respect of many. I, for one, would say our man is the most eligible bachelor, would you not? How do you spend your... This is honestly... Wow. Spare time is not something I possess in abundance, but what little of it I have, I prefer to spend honing my body and mind that I meant for him. Better perform my duties. Come now, my man. Surely there must be something you enjoy. A profession to dip in a cold, clear stream. Afternoon strolls through the 12s wood. Do not get me wrong, such activities sound pleasant enough. Most of all, though, it is serving the people that brings me the most joy and fulfillment to my days. Now that's what I call commitment. Well, young lady could turn out such an earnest young man, am I not right? Let's play matchmaker. Ashley, like a matchmaker, make me a match. Oh. To be quite honest, I can't say that I've ever given much thought to the matter. Mind you, not speak only of physical attributes. Perhaps you prefer a more matured, guarded individual, someone who shares your taste in food or drink. Any hint at all would be most welcome. I see, and I'm sorry. I fear nothing comes to mind after how am I to judge my feelings towards someone I have yet to even meet. A thoughtful and sensitive soul you are. Worry not, my friend. We shall pry no further on this matter. Thank you for your candor. This is a great quest. Thank you very much for your cooperation, Penguin. Enough, you just kindly waited a moment. So my colleagues and I will consider your situation and endeavor to offer suitable advice. Understood, and thank you. And so the battle begins! And if you think I'll be showing you even the slightest mercy, you'd best think again. You know, I'm gonna go with her just because she's so small. Beg pardon, and before we continue, there's something I would be remiss to not share with both of you. There is one small truth that I beg to tell you from you thus far. I am in fact private information about a client that you are not in an interest of equity. I would share it with you. What the heck? Cheater. Cheater? What's this? Been sneaking around behind our backs to spy on the poor man. We knew there was something shifty about you from the start. It is nothing so dastardly. Are you sure you? When our masked man first came approached to this advocacy council, I couldn't help but overhear some of the rumors being spread about the man. Is that so? Well, if you're willing to share this with us, I see no reason. for us to refuse. I trust you agree, Bert. Very well. First of all, the man claims of having respect his superior. It is no empty boast. Those who know our client speak quite highly of him as a man of integrity and honor. If there is one fault people could find with him, as far as I've been able to glean, it's that he can be a bit too serious for his own good. I see. That is most enlightening indeed. Thank you. Enlightening indeed. Perhaps I misread you, my good man, at any rate. Now that the three of us have all learned the same knowledge at our disposal, what say we begin this contest in earnest? Let us do just that. Very well then, my colleagues and I will require a bit of time to ponder the matter, friend. Pray leave this for a short while and return at your convenience. Okay, speak with the emissaries. That in-sync minion sound. What the? Ah, you've returned. I never left. Curious as to what advice I intend to offer our lonely soul, I'd have to tell you. Put simply, he only need to expand his horizons. It is clear, both from talking to the man himself and from what others say of him, that he is a stirring reputation as a leader and a strong pillar of his community. Yeah, and yet, precisely because he holds a position of important influence, it is not easy for him to find what he seeks at his place of employment. And yet, not having any real interest to speak outside of his duties, our man's options are sadly limited. That's why I propose he begin searching for his love among his clients. Those who know him well enough to appreciate a strong character, but not as close as to make such an engagement uncomfortable. A most inspired idea. Do you not agree? I trust I can count on your support when we take our deciding vote. Short people unite. Well, if it isn't the adventure from before, I want to be the first to hear the beloved's brilliant idea. Do you? Ha! I'd be happy to oblige. So we're dealing with a man who's diligent, devoted, and distinguished with regard to his duties. On the other hand, because of this, some find him to be something about one-chick chocobo, as it were. And so as I see it, the answer is clear as day. He needs to simply find himself a new pastime. Okay, I disagree, sir. This would afford him an opportunity to go out and meet new faces and give him a fresh topic to broach with any special someone who strikes his fancy. But what might be appropriate? Ah, but of course, what about woodworking? After all, there's nothing a young lady appreciates more than a man who's handy about the house, you know? Talk about killing two zoomies with one stone. And I can just feel the flames of passion beginning to spark and sizzle. I know not which silly plans my colleagues are proposing, but I could trust you to vote for the obvious choice, yes. But of course I can. Sorry, short people unite. Rod, my good man. The nerd, come to hear my insight, have you? Very well, I'd ask, can you recall our friend's response when I asked him about what individual he fancies? Precisely, he had no answer. A man who cannot answer such a simple query is a man who's lost sight of himself and what he truly seeks from life. Oh dang, that's actually pretty smart though. This is why I intend to propose that our man spend some time at Steelglade Fane. When he is off duty, by communing with nature, he might cast off his worldly worries and regain a sense of self, which in turn could afford him good clarity in his pursuit of love. As a devoted man to his training, I have no doubt he would find himself more than up to the task of silent self-reflection. Perhaps he might even discover a new side of himself that he never knew was there. For indeed, how can one truly understand? How can one truly hope to understand and love another if one is not at peace and understanding with oneself? Oh dang, what a nerd. Yeah, surely this is the best course of action so far, a masked man. I thank you in advance for your vote of confidence, friend. Sorry, I'm still short people unite. Though his answer was good, Black Eagles represent. And welcome back to you, My partner in passion, it's just that my 3 associates have each proposed a plan worthy of an emissary of order and affection. Sure, I guess. No doubt, choosing between the 3 will be a trying task. And yet, I have not but complete faith in your judgment. Choose the one who best embodies to represent the spirit of Valentine's Day and bring the individual to me. I shall be ever so tickled to see who you choose. Ah, but of course there's one last thing. The preparations to the Valentine's ceremony are at long last complete, and you are free to participate whenever your heart desires. Is the maze back? Oh, what's the ceremony, you ask? For the Valentine's ceremony is a series of delightful trials, especially devised to judge the affinity between 2 souls. Should you be looking to embark on a journey of love, I dare say there is no more fitting step to take. It will be some time before we render a decision as to who is most worthy to succeed me as emissary, so why not take the opportunity to enjoy the festivities in the meantime? I shall be oh so longingly waiting for your return, my dearest adventurer. Seasonal event instance unlocked. Is it the maze? Is the maze back? Is the maze back? The next Valentine's Day quest may be undertaken by speaking with any of the 3 aspiring. Yeah, okay. Besides, red is cool. When you've decided which emissary most deserves, you will seek them out and convey your support. Is the maze back? I don't have any friends to run it on with this one though. Crap, I don't have any friends to run with. Oh my goodness, I think it's back. No way. It's back. The maze is back. The maze is back to mocked with a part and card speed is 1. Should I just queue up for it? Because I don't have any friends on Primal, regretfully. I don't have any friends on Primal. So, whenever I eventually, hypothetically, do later date, run this on my alt, I will have to run it with my- just a reminder, last year I did this on my main, it was such a mess. Because I was too busy laughing. We'll see if we can run that with someone later. I don't have any, regretfully, I have 2 friends on Primal. But that y'all know. Okay, wait. Here's how we determine who to be. Look at this. This red is cool. This red is cool. Besides, Black Eagles and short people represent. Please note that once you click, yep, I don't care. I knew you've come to lend me support, have you not? Absolutely. You can only vote once. Astrid is eager to prove that she's the one most deserving of your support. Thank you, my friend. I know I could count on you. Sisters trained me well. I'm confident that my astute advice is just what our man needs to cast the worries from his heart and find the true love he seeks. Well then, shall we return to the amphitheater and share the good news with shall we proud of me? Of this I am sure. Black Eagles, a cool red color, and short people represent. All 3. You might be like, Penguin, that's not the point. I don't really care. for my eyes to be believed, have you truly decided to cast a lot with my beloved sister? Short people represent. Then so be it. Far be it for me to play favorites, but I must admit I take no small degree of pride and pleasure into this turn of events. Congratulations, my dear Astrid. Pengu's vote is yours. I dare say it will go far. Here's the trick. Oh, here's the flip of this. So voting won't be revealed for a while. Mind you, it is far too early to declare the contest won. There are countless other adventurers, like a bunch of other players, Ingerdyne and citizens who have yet to weigh in. After all, when the final results have been counted and compiled, pray speak with me anew. And as an added incentive, it is been decided that once the victory is declared, the staff will be decorated with new ornaments of their choosing. Pray look forward to it, my dear friend. Well, that was fun. Junior has made the Familiar Guard in hopes of helping people of Eros to express their deepest feelings during this season of romance. We shall do our utmost to give succor to those troubled by the matters of the heart. I suppose I could do it with the maze. Oh gosh. It's just the maze. Honestly, I don't really care who wins. Purveyor of love. What we got? Oh, what a thing this is. Do I really want to run it though? Well, you know, before I do anything. On my alt, I don't think I can run it. It's not that I can't, it's not I. Look at that hat though. That hat. Alright, where's the... Oh gosh darn it, controller, work with me. Not gonna lie, it's style, it's style. It's got style. I'll give it that. It's got style. Unless email Pegu take over. Do I really want to? Alright. Let's see. I have new friends up Primal, so I could take the risk of just going with... or random. My friend and I, my main, will run this probably Friday. I just gotta figure out what day that is. Fridays is the 1st. That'll maybe work. No, Friday is the 31st. Is it? When's the 6th of the next week? Yeah, alright. I don't... It's easier when you have 2 people that you know. And in my case, on my alt, I won't run the maze. But on my main, I will. Later, at a different day, because I'm not doing that now. When an event, we'll check back in with this when it's closer to ending, or when it does end, which is actually Valentine's Day. Why did I do it day 1? We'll never know. Love my dudes.